It happens right here, in the throat, a little click, like a door locking from the inside. You asked me if I was angry. That was the question. Are you mad? Simple enough. And the truth, the actual physical truth, was screaming. My stomach was doing that flip. My jaw was tight. I was furious. I wanted to say, yes, you crossed a line, and it hurts, but I didn't. I looked at you. I pulled the corners of my mouth up. I made my face soft. No, I said, I'm good, just tired, just a long week. And immediately the danger passed. The air in the room settled down. You smiled back. But as soon as I walked away, I felt sick. Not metaphorical sick, nauseous. Because I saved the peace out there, in the room, by starting a war in here, inside the ribs. This is about safety, I think. It feels like safety. Silence is predictable. If I tell you the truth, I have to deal with your reaction. You might yell, you might cry, and I don't have the bandwidth for your noise right now. I barely have bandwidth for mine. So silence feels like a shield. I stay in my circle, you stay in yours. No collisions. But it's a heavy shield. It's not light. I'm carrying it everywhere. Every time I swallow a sentence, I feel heavier. I'm collecting these unsaid things. I wanted to tell the barista he got my order wrong today. I didn't. I just drank the milk. I hate milk. Why? Because correcting him is a conflict, a tiny microscopic conflict. But still, I'm terrified that if I pull on a loose thread, the whole sweater unravels. If I say this coffee is wrong, maybe I'll accidentally say, I'm unhappy with my life. It's irrational. I know it's irrational, but the body doesn't do logic. The body does survival. And right now, my body thinks honesty is a predator, a tiger in the tall grass. So I play dead. That's what silence is. It's playing dead socially. I'm fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. These are gravestones. Here lies my opinion. Here lies my preference. Here lies my actual personality. The problem is the friction. Hiding takes so much force. I have to constantly monitor the gap between what I feel and what I show. It's manual labor. I'm working a double shift, being me and performing not me, and I'm tired. That part wasn't a lie. I am tired, but I'm not tired from work. I'm tired from holding my breath. Try it. Hold your breath while we talk. See how long until you panic. That's what I'm doing with the truth. I'm holding it in the lungs. And the silence feels safer because breathing requires letting go. If I let go, I don't know what comes out. It might be ugly. I don't trust myself to be honest without destroying something. So I keep the peace, and I lose everything else. Let's look at last Tuesday. The car ride, that's the scene. Just that. You were driving. I was in the passenger seat. It was raining. Just a little. Grease on the road. You were angry about something at work. You were driving. Fast. Aggressive. Jerky stops. My right foot was jamming into the floorboard, pressing a brake pedal that didn't exist. Every time you switched lanes without a blinker, my stomach did a contraction, a spasm. I was terrified. That's the fact. I thought, we're going to hit that truck. Then you looked at me. You said, "Can you believe that guy?" Referring to the other driver. And I nodded. I agreed. I said, "Yeah, total idiot." I validated the person who was endangering my life. Why? Why did I do that? If I analyze it, if I really look at the mechanics of that moment, it's pathetic. I was afraid that if I said, "Please slow down, you're scaring me," you would feel judged. I prioritized your ego over my physical safety. That is a sickness. I weighed the risk of a car crash against the risk of an awkward silence. And the awkwardness felt heavier, because if I speak up, I become the nagger, the anxious one, the buzzkill. I want to be the chill passenger. The chill passenger doesn't flinch. The chill passenger trusts, but I didn't trust you. I didn't. I thought you were driving like a maniac. So I sat there for 20 minutes, absorbing every G-force, absorbing the fear. My knuckles were white, literally white. The blood left my hands. When we got out, my legs were jelly. I had so much adrenaline in my blood, I could taste copper. You didn't know. You thought we just had a nice drive. You were humming. I realized then that my silence is a lie of omission. It's a manipulation. I am manipulating your reality. I am letting you believe you are safe to be around when you aren't. And by doing that, I degrade the relationship. I start to resent you. I resented you for making me scared. Even though I never told you I was scared, I pocketed the resentment. I saved it for later. I'll be mad about this later, in my head. It's a transaction. I pay with my comfort to buy your approval, but the cost is getting too high. The inflation on this transaction is killing me, because later that night I couldn't sleep. The adrenaline was still there. I had the argument in the shower 3 hours later. You drive too fast. I do not. I won the argument in the shower. I was articulate. I was strong. But in the car, I was a ghost. That's what silence does. It turns you into a ghost in your own life. You're there, but you're not impacting the world. You're not changing the trajectory. You're just a passenger, watching the crash happen, waiting for the impact, and hoping it doesn't hurt too much. It's not just the big moments. It's not just the car crash or the fight. It's the background radiation of being pleasant. It creates this static. I wake up tired. I sleep 8 hours. I wake up and my jaw hurts. I'm grinding my teeth at night. My body is trying to chew through the things I didn't say. Entering a room requires preparation. I have to put the suit on, the agreeable suit, the low-maintenance suit. It's tight in the shoulders. It restricts movement. I can't reach for what I want. I can only reach for what's offered. And the processing power, that's the real cost, the CPU usage. Every question you ask me goes through a filter, a security checkpoint. How are you, you ask? My brain goes, option A, I'm lonely, too risky. Option B, fine, safe. I'm fine, I say, but there was a delay, a microsecond lag. That lag is me calculating the odds of rejection. I'm running simulations. I'm a supercomputer dedicated entirely to being harmless. And it is boring. God, it is so boring. I'm bored of myself. I'm bored of this safe cardboard version of me. I look at the cutout and I think, who is that guy? I don't know him, but I can't stop because the exhaustion feels better than the fear. Exhaustion is numb. Fear is sharp. I prefer numb. So I start to disappear. Not physically. I'm still taking up space. But I'm not here. I'm behind the glass. I can see you. I can hear you. But I can't touch you. Not really. Because intimacy, real connection, requires the ugly stuff. It requires saying, I'm jealous. I'm petty. I'm scared. If I hide the ugly stuff, you're only loving the mask. You're loving the suit. You love the coat. And I'm just the hanger inside it. And that makes me lonely. Desperately lonely, even when we are hugging. I'm hugging you, and I'm thinking, if you knew what I was really thinking, you'd let go. So I hold on tighter, to the lie, not to you. And the weight accumulates. It's physical mass. My back hurts. My neck is stiff. I have acid reflux. The body is trying to digest the conflict, but it can't. It just sits there, fermenting, turning into something else. Resentment, bitterness, a quiet, seething rage. And I'm too tired to scream, so I just sigh. I just sigh, and I get ready to do it all again tomorrow. The advice is always simple. People say, just be honest. Just speak your truth. It sounds like, I don't know. It sounds like instructions for assembling cheap furniture. Insert tab A into slot B. But they don't mention that tab A is a live grenade, and slot B is someone else's feelings. When I stand at the edge of saying what I actually mean, it doesn't feel liberating. It feels suicidal. My body rejects the premise. It says, no, we survive by blending in, not by standing out. Silence is a groove, a deep, worn-in track in the floor of my brain. I fall into it automatically. It takes zero energy to stay in the rut. Climbing out, that takes effort. That takes risk. And I'm already over budget on energy. So, this isn't the part where I offer a solution. I don't have 5 steps for you. I'm just sitting here with the mess, acknowledging the mess. I know the cost. I'm not blind to it. I know I'm trading intimacy for safety. I know that I'm lonely right now, even when I'm in a room full of people who like me. They like the performance. They don't know the performer. But today, right now, the loneliness feels manageable. The conflict does not. So I make the deal. I sign the contract again. I will keep the peace, and I will keep the internal war. It's a bad deal. I know it's a bad deal, but it's the only one I can afford today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be brave. Maybe tomorrow I'll say, I disagree. Probably not. I have to go out there now. I have to go be fine. The door is locked from the inside. I remember the click. It's still there. I open the door. Someone asks me how I am. I feel the weight in my chest and I smile.